No. Don't turn off the phone. Looks like we are good. Yep. The whole board can be seen. Allow me to lower the mask. Okay, here we are. Final game. Our final stream of Superior Chess. It's not exactly a close game. My king can't get any closer, so my king's guard aren't the most useful, but you guys are running out of pieces. Hey, CT. I need to see my laundry. So this is it. We need someone on your team to make a move, so we need either like Carl or Cat, whoever's playing. I did say I was gonna be starting sooner than I meant to, but then I like lost track of time, and now it's an hour and a half after I wanted to start. Oops. I feel like I've forgotten something. I think everything's done, but I feel like I've forgotten something nonetheless. You'll wait for Carl or Cat. We're at 51%, so our battery's fine, yeah. Well, if we're gonna wait then. Since you said for one of them. No, CT, you can play if you want. You just weren't playing yesterday, so I thought you didn't want to make. If you want to make a move, you're welcome to. It's your move. It's your guys' move. So it's just someone in chat has to make a move. Oh, I have forgotten something. Okay, fix what I forgot. You guys are in a not a great spot, gotta be honest. You don't want to be the reason you lose. No, you won't be the reason you lose. They'll be the reason. They'll be the reason you lose. They will be the reason you lose. To be clear, because they've set you up in this horrible position. Carl specifically. Cat was playing really good yesterday. I hung a lot of stuff to him. Carl is the reason you lost. Oh, my hair is making me itchy. It's in like a bad spot today. I don't want to be stuck like this for an hour. I'm fighting a losing battle then. Exactly. Like, you're pretty much going to lose no matter what. As long as you don't hang anything majorly, if we just trade off pieces, like, I'm vastly superior than you in material. You guys only have three major pieces left. You have a superior knight, an artillery, and a superior rook. Other than that, you have a pawn, superior pawn, and your king. On my hand, I have a superior pawn, and my king to match yours. I have 2 artillery. I don't have a superior rook or a superior knight, but I have both my king's guard, as well as another pawn, a rook, a reverse pawn, and another superior pawn. And another reverse pawn. If you move the normal pawn by 1, is it safe? Yes. Yes, if you move it by 1, there's nothing I can do. Oh, you got that superior bishop as well, I guess. Move, little pawn, go. Okay. Now that's my move. You have that superior bishop as well, which I also don't have. So you actually have 3 superior pieces I don't have. I'm actually not in the best position here. I mean, sort of. Okay, I'm gonna go... Oh, damn it, you made an actual good move. Damn you. That was really good. Damn it, CT, that was really good. My reverse pawn can't advance diagonally now. Good job. Your move. I moved my artillery diagonally 1. Hi, Red TGR. Nice to meet you. Have you ever played Superior Chess, Red? It's a truly magnificent game. No, you haven't? That would make sense. This is only the second ever game played of it. Do you want to know the rules? Why not? What does the spear bishop do again? Okay, so here are the rules. So there's new pieces. So there's a reverse pawn which moves diagonally and attacks straight on. There's the superior pawn which moves forward and diagonally and attacks forward and diagonally. There's a spear rook which can move the normal ways of a rook, but it can also teleport off the sides of the board, not the front and back, which is these ends, only the side, which is these ends. I know it's confusing. This is my side, that's your side, and these are this is my side, that's your side, and these are the sides of the board. It's like sideways on the thing. You can look at like the directions of the pieces to see. Superior knights can move the normal distance of a 1x2, but they can also move in a 2x3. Superior bishop, whenever it takes something, the thing on the square directly behind it in the same line it moved on dies. So it can get a double kill. That's what the superior bishop does. Artillery can kill anything that's like a distance of 3 away in a certain diamond shape. So it could kill here, here, here. Here, 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 here. So basically, I think a 3 away or a knight's distance away, normal knight. It can kill that. But it can't kill things within that, only on those specific squares. And they will just die. It doesn't move to that spot, they just die. It's like a projectile. And the King's Guard teleport anywhere within the 24 squares around the kings. You know, like a 5x5 area around the king? The king is in the middle. On the other 24 squares, the King Guard can teleport and kill something or use to be block a check, something like that. The other rule is that if you are in check, you're allowed to stay in check as long as you are checking the opponent's king as well. If both kings are in check, that is you are allowed to make a move from there. Or like use your move to put the king in check. So both kings can be hanging. Both kings can be hanging for a long time, if that's what's wanted. Both kings can be hanging. But yeah, that's the basic rules. Reverse pawns can't do opposite en passant. But superior pawns and normal pawns can do it in the normal way only. That's about it actually. It's not too complicated, but there are a lot of like new pieces that do weird things. If you move the superior bishop by 3 and get the rook. So if you move the superior bishop by 3 and get the rook, it's within the king's range, the King's Guard could take it. Or the artillery could kill it. The artillery could kill it, or the King's Guard could take it. So it would not be safe. Yeah, and if in case like anyone needs to know the pieces, king, so superior rook, superior pawn, king, artillery, superior knight, pawn, superior pawn, King's Guard, reverse pawn, knight, superior bishop, king, pawn, artillery, pawn, superior pawn, rook, King's Guard. And the colors are black and white, and there's like squares to see which side things are on. If you do need another like update of what pieces are, just ask. If you move the superior rook by 4, is it safe? Yes. Well, the superior rook would, yes, the superior rook would be safe. You're gonna move the superior rook? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you certain of that move? Yes, okay. Let's see. There's a cat that wants to get in somewhere. I'm going to use my artillery to kill the superior bishop. Rip superior bishop. What type of black suit are you wearing? What type of black suit? The disrespect of some people. What kind of black suit am I wearing? What the? You think this is a suit, you moron? This is obviously a black cloak. Jesus, dude. Sorry. Oh. Okay, it's fine. I think you can you still see the whole board? Yes. Okay, we're fine. Oops. I'm talking about a black suit. I don't wear a black suit. What do you think I am, the man in black? Black suit. Can you believe it? What does the superior knight stand for? SKH stands for superior knight. Maybe. So superior knights move in the normal 1x2, as well as a 2x3. So they have double the normal moves, and they can go further range. Yeah, neither Kat nor Carl have shown up. I figured they wanted to have been here for today. I did start a lot later than I meant to. I should have at least put like an update out at 8 if I had realized the time. I would have put an up. If I had realized the time, I would have put an update saying it would be starting later. Kat very possibly is still asleep as well. Oh, it's Sunday today. You know what? I bet Kat is asleep and Carl is at church. If not, they might both be at church. Kat could either be sleeping or at church, and Carl is probably also at church. Yes, the numbers. It's a 10x10 board, actually. There's 1 through 10. Or 0. I was considering keeping, like, I don't know exactly how the naming for it would work. I've considered, like, going, like, a 0 through 9. What country are you in? Canada. I've considered, like, a 0 through 9, and, an A through I, with X being the other number. Can AR attack anything 3 squares away? Yes. Yes, but not including diagonally. So it can attack, basically, the AR can attack something that's here, or a knight's distance. So like here, 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 and over here, and knight's distances. So a 2 and 1, or a 3 and 0. But it can't attack like 3 and 3. It can't go like diagonals. So it's got like a diamond shape it attacks in. I can bring back out the gems and show you on the on a smaller chessboard if you need it. Thought it could attack diagonal? No, it can only attack. You need a 3D printer to print some pieces of your own. I have a 3D. We have a 3D printer actually. We very well could print some pieces if we like had designs. If we had designs for it, we definitely could print pieces, and that would be cool. The Spear Rook get the King's Guard. Is it safe? No, because it's within the range of the other King's Guard. That's a cool thing about King's Guard. Usually they're defending themselves. Usually, like, if you have both, because they have to move within the range of the king, if, like, the king hasn't moved in a while, usually they'll end up defending each other. And, like, everything else within the range of the king. Because of their teleporting power, they, like, kind of defend everything within the range of the king. The king is actually a really powerful piece while those are on the board. It's just a shame Carl and Kat lost them so fast. Yeah, if you want to like go back to the first video too, you can see like the beginning, the first stream. You can see the beginning of the game. Carl like immediately lost both his queen and one of his King's Guard and one of his artillery. He lost 3 of his most important pieces like right off the bat. You guys still have your secondary artillery, but the artillery was like the 4th piece gone in the first one. The queen was like the 5th, and the King's Guard was like the 3rd. You guys lost a lot of pieces really fast. Can move the superior pawn by 1. Is that so you're saying like this? Well, which way? Do you want directly up 1 or do you want it diagonally up 1? Remember, superior pawns can go up 1 or they can go both straight forward and diagonally. Oh, and the other thing, pawns can only transform into the normal 4 pieces. A superior pawn can transform into anything aside from like a king or other pawns. So a superior pawn can become an artillery or a King's Guard, or like a queen, or a superior or anything. Do you do PC gaming at all? I don't have a PC. I have a laptop, but it doesn't work well. Side, you mean diagonally? Like that? From there to there? Alright, is that your move? Are you good with that? Yes? Okay. My turn. Maybe it's time I start sacrificing something. You have 6 pieces? And that you have 5 pieces, not including your king. Not including my king, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have more than double the pieces, not including the kings. Even including the kings, I have more than double your pieces. I think I need to find a way to attack something. Okay, that's my move. Move superior rook up by 1. You're saying this? Is that your move? Yes, okay. Move my reverse pawn diagonally 1 in front of my king. It's true. If you get the reverse pawn with the normal pawn, my king's guard could come in. And then you could take away your superior knight, at which point my other king's guard would come in. Then you take with your rook, and then my king comes in. So we could trade off like a bunch of pieces. You'd get both my king's guard, and my reverse pawn, but I would get your normal pawn and your superior knight and superior rook. It would leave you with almost nothing. So you could do that. But would you want to? Yeah, I'm gonna not do that. Yeah, trading 1 for 1 when you're down so much is not generally a good idea. That's one of the important things to know about even in normal chess. Don't trade if you're down material, but if you're up material, do trade. You want to widen the gap in relative material you have. If you have... That's just the YouTube symbol. If you have 5 points of extra material, having a 35 to 40 is not the same. Having a 15 to 10 is a lot better than having a 40 to 35. You've got an extra third of material, whereas in the other one you've got an extra tiny bit. You've got an extra seventh. So you want to trade stuff off once you're up material. And then just not hang anything. Around a mid-level, that's kind of what chess comes down to. Notice some tactics, do some tactics, get up some material, and then just trade stuff off without losing anything. And develop your attack somewhat. When I move my AR by 1, is it safe or is it in range of King's Guard? If you move it back by 1, or if you move it right by 1 or left by 1, it's both safe. If you move it diagonally down left 1, then it is in range of King's Guard. But if you just move it left 1, you're fine. Then move AR left. Do you have a console? I do. I have a PS4. You're happy with that move? Yes, okay. I'm going to use this King's Yard down here and kill the Superior Knight. Your move. Are you standing this whole time? Yes, mostly. I do have like my bed here. I can just go back and sit down occasionally, but for the most part, I'm standing. If there's any message, sometimes I do come back and sit, but usually I'm standing. I've got hair right where you don't want hair. It's all like itching down my neck, and while I'm in this suit, that's really annoying. My superior pawn get the king guard. Yes. I didn't even notice that. Good job. You can. You could do it, but then superior pawn will die. Is that worth it, though? Is getting rid of one of my very powerful king's guards worth your superior pawn? You do currently only have 4 non-king pieces. But my king's guards are very powerful. I don't know quite the material numbers for everything would be. I assume the rooks, like, they're only slightly more powerful. They're maybe worth 6. The superior rooks. Superior knights are probably worth more like, superior rook knights are probably worth more like 7. Superior bishops are probably also worth 7. The superior knights and bishops are significantly better than the superior rooks. The artillery and the artillery and king's guard. The artillery and king's guard are probably each worth like somewhere between 6 and 8. It's hard to put an exact price because they're very situational. In general, maybe 6. So like similar. Well, no, because they're more valuable than the superior rooks probably. Almost certainly, yeah. And 7 of the other pieces, they are maybe worth 8. The king's guard and the superior, the king's guard and the superior, and the artillery, sorry, are very powerful. They're maybe worth 7 or 8, but they're, yeah, probably worth 7 or 8. And the queen is still 9. There's none of the pieces are really stronger than the queen. The queen is still like by far the most valuable piece. The king's guard and the artillery maybe come close, but and the superior bishop with its double kill is also quite strong. But I think the queen is still easier. The queen is still stronger. They do all have like fairly different functions, so there's not a lot of like overlap. I was considering like a superior queen that has like, you know, all the abilities of everything. But then there's also some questions like in what context do certain things apply, and it just seemed like kind of too overpowered, so I just thought of 2 different pieces. You killed the king's guard? You're saying, oops. You're saying that is your move. Yeah, sadly. Okay. My move. King's guard takes superior pawn. You know, I just realized the king can checkmate the king. The king is able to checkmate the other king. Move AR right by 1. That's your move? Just want the extra confirmation just to make sure we, make sure I haven't done anything wrong. How can king checkmate my king? Well, so imagine if one king has no king's guards, and the other king does have a king's guard, because of the range of the king's guard, you could have one king like walk up. So there's a tile in the middle of the 2 kings, But because the King's Guard have a range of 2, or the Kings only have a range of 1, one king can walk towards the king, and because the King's Guard, that's check. Then imagine the King's Guard is now on its back on like, or imagine the king is like here, for example. If my king steps from here to here, now it's check because of the King's Guard, and no matter where you try and run, there is always the King's Guard threat. So because of the King's Guard, a king can checkmate the king as long as one king has a King's Guard and the other one doesn't. Otherwise, the king's kind of like, if both kings have King's Guard, they both have to stay away from each other because the guards will interfere. But if one side doesn't have King's Guard and the other one does, the king can checkmate the king. That's actually just a very interesting thing I just realized. I only just realized that too. I was just thinking like, hey, what's the easiest way I can checkmate? Yeah, I was just thinking like, what's the easiest way I can checkmate? And I realized because of the King's Guard, I could checkmate your king with my king. And usually, you'd want to not let there be like the King's Guard are valuable pieces. You wouldn't want to like lose them so immediately. So it'd be quite rare to have a situation where one side's got a King's Guard and the other one doesn't. Unless you had like a superior pawn promotion. Although honestly, that could be one of the easier things. Like checkmating with a queen, even just queen and king, is kind of difficult. It takes some time to like do to line up your king. Checkmating with king queen isn't too bad. But like, if you had a superior rook, if you had a superior pawn promotion, even better than going for the queen, maybe might just be if you go for a King's Guard and then just chase your king with my king. Because normally like a king and a king would be a stalemate, but because of the King's Guard threat, no matter where you go, I could get you. It's just an interesting dynamic of the pieces. Undo the AR move. Oh yeah, it was my turn there, wasn't it? Yeah, so now it's your move still, and you can... Yeah, I never got confirmation of that. Good thing you stopped me. Yeah, still your move then. I should have made it AT, so it's artillery, not assault rifle. It's artillery, I swear. That being said, artillery and assault rifle, again, like I was mentioning before, not that different. You mean reverse pawn? You don't have a reverse pawn. You've got this artillery, this pawn, this king, and this superior rook. You've only got those 4 pieces. Everything else is like mine. Yeah, everything else is... yeah. So you've got the artillery, a pawn, a king, and a superior rook. I want to use the normal pawn to kill your reverse pawn. Okay. You're good with that move? Yes, okay. Your move. So no matter what I do, your AR is gone. Yeah. So the very best you could do is like, your superior rook goes here and checks me. Then my king goes over 1. Then you could pin my King's Guard, but then my king just takes your AR, your assault rifle, artillery. So like something you could do is like move the superior rook to here, and then when my king's guard takes your artillery, then the superior rook comes in. Although even then I could just stall by moving my king over one, and then your superior rook would be useless anyway. Yeah, yeah, the artillery as well, because it moves so slow. It's the same thing as the king. The king's guard can like trap the king and the king's guard can trap the artillery alone. Um, Similar to how it can do with the king, it can trap the artillery because it moves so slow. You're gonna do what I just said. Which one are you gonna check? You're gonna check my king. So you want superior rook up one. Do you want superior rook up one or three? One. Okay. So that is your move. That would check. I'll assume yes. I'm gonna move my king up one. If you get the knight with my pawn, is it safe? No, because my pawn is right here. So if you take the knight with your pawn, I take your pawn with my pawn. The one diagonally behind the knight is a pawn. There's also like two artillery guarding it. Yeah, there's a pawn and two artillery guarding it. How has it been 40 minutes? This game goes so slow. You'd never like this. I wonder if this chess could ever become like a real like good chess variant. It's just so slow. It takes so long to play a game. Move the spear rook, nothing else can happen. Well, you could advance your pawn by one. Like, you could advance your pawn by one, you can move your king. Yeah, so where whatever your move, just let me know which piece and where. I need specificity. Superior rook up by two. Okay. I will take the artillery. Rip with my king's guard. I should like rename it the King's Warrior at this point. If you get my king guard, then nothing can protect your king. So say something so I can read that again. Sorry. Or you're just like thinking out loud, or in texting out quiet. If you do take my king's guard, it's just slightly more annoying to checkmate you. Because then I can't just like do it with my king. I'd have to get the superior pawn. I'd have to get one of the superior pawns all the way up to get like another king's guard, or yeah, like even I guess I could just get a normal pawn up and then get a queen, and then just checkmate you that way. But then nothing can protect your king, but your king will get my superior rook. If I get your king guard, then nothing. Okay, yeah. You didn't have to say it again. You should just say something so I could read the message again. You didn't have to send the whole thing. Yeah, then nothing could protect my king, but you don't really have a piece to do any damage with. Yeah. Is that your move then? Will it be your move or what? You're gonna do that? Okay. So, superior rook takes king's guard. And king takes superior rook. Your move then. You're gonna try and get your king to my king? My king move up by 1, is it safe? Yes. Move it up then. Okay. I'll advance my reverse pawn. Oh yeah, the pawns have to go further now too, because it's a bigger board. The pawns have an extra step to go. That's right. I never considered that. The pawns have to go further. Superior pawns like even further because they're further back. The pawns, instead of having to go from the 6th to the 1st, it's like 5 moves. Is that normally what it is? Five or 6. They now have to go 6 or 7, and a superior pawn has to go 7 or 8, depending if you do a double move or not. So they all have to move significantly further. King up by 1 again. I'll advance my superior pawn. Diagonally right 1. There's also the possibility, I'm just realizing now, which I think I'd already thought of this, and this is allowed. Up by 1 again. There is the possibility I just realized, which I had thought about before, of someone theoretically moving their king into check. However, it's like by a pinned piece, which normally I have no idea what the rule for that is. Like if my rook is pinned to my king by a bishop, but then you move your king like in front of that rook, what happens? In this game, that would be allowed because if the rook moves, then the bishop is allowed the intelligent move to kill the king. There's also like the strange thing of like your king can't touch my king. Your king can't touch my king unless it's like guarded by something, because then it could. Because then, if my king took your king, unless it's also in check by something else. Anyway, I'll advance superior pawn by 1. There's some interesting dynamics with the 1 turn delay. For like the king draw. Kitchen gun, The 1 pawn is basically useless. And stuck. Well, it can take the knight, you realize, right? It could take the knight. You'll lose it, but it'll take the knight. The smartest thing to do would have actually been to run your king over to that pawn. I mean, it'll like the pawn would die regardless, and your king can't actually help because the artillery. But it could, in theory, squeeze between the artillery and then try and attack the artillery themselves. No, never mind. The artillery are guarded by the knight, and the knight is guarded by the artillery. So you'd have to have your king close, have the pawn take the knight, artillery kills it, and then have your king take the artillery. But then you still got no pawn, so you're gonna lose regardless. Yeah, that would have been the only thing you could do, but even then, I would have like upgraded to something and got you anyway. Don't make your final moves. Move king up by 1 again. I will advance my superior pawn to here and promote to a king's guard. Your move then. I'm going to deliver checkmate with my king's guard via the king. Well, shit. Yeah. Normal pawns and reverse pawns can only transform into the 4, but superior pawns can transform into anything. Now you can't even get close to my king, you fool. You thought you had hope for this world? You thought you could survive? No. Your best course of action actually would be like run off in your direction down. Run down, basically. Because you can't get closer to my king, but my king can only get closer to you so fast. No matter what you do. Yeah, pretty much. The best course of action to survive the longest possible is to have your king run like directly down, straight down. Because the king's guard can't attack on its own, right? The king's guard only attacks where the king is. So if you have your king run straight down, I'd actually have to move my king's guard away at some point. My king will still be threatening you. And, like, I think you're dead no matter what, but you can, like, stall it for, like, 8 moves or so. Unless I, like, move my artillery or something. I think you can stall it for, like, 8 moves. Move your king down, then. Okay. Unless you say down and, like, diagonally somewhere, I'm just gonna move it straight down. Moving my artillery up diagonally 1. King down by 1 again. I'll move my rook over 2. There is still one piece on this board that has not yet moved, and it is this superior pawn has done nothing this entire game. That happens in chess games sometimes. Sometimes pawns don't move, but usually in the end, by the end game, at some point pawns will start moving, but that one just never had to. There has never been a game of superior chess to this point that has had all pieces move at least once. I think in 2 moves you lose no matter what. Superior pawn is waiting for GTA 6 to come out and then it'll move. Yeah, I think you lose in 2 moves no matter what, because in 2 moves my king will be in position to cover everywhere you could currently move. So no matter what you do, you get crushed in 2 moves. But make your moves. It's still up to you. Or you can technically resign, but that'd be lame. Right by 1. I'll move my king right and down by 1 diagonally. You've now got 3 legal moves. It's mate in 1 no matter what. No, it's not. Yes, it is actually. Sorry. I'm like, wait, you can go down for the king's guard. No, you can't. The rook's there. Yeah, it's mate in 1. Make your move, CT. You played well. You played honorably. I would shake my hand to you, but I can't. It's been an hour. Jeez. Since I cannot save that pawn, I'm gonna kill the knight with the pawn. Oh my god. You're evil. Dude, what? Dude, explain yourself. What the hell is wrong with you? That violence is completely uncalled for. You just slaughtered an innocent man and his horse. Just because you could. My god, you're evil. Well. Checkmate. Yes, sir. Congratulations, GG. Checkmate. Technically, you're allowed 1 more move if you want to... Technically... I'm in danger. Technically, according to the rules, you're sort of allowed... Are you allowed 1 more move here or not? This is checkmate. There's nothing you can do to get out of it. This isn't even like you're in check, I'm in check. This is just checkmate. But there is that rule about the double king death is a draw. So are you allowed to kill your king anyway, then? I think not. It's checkmate regardless. This has no chance of becoming a draw. No. You can only if my king will be in check, so you don't get your extra move. Congratulations, you've had to make me refine the rules to save a pawn's life. Yeah, you wouldn't be putting me in check, so no. Yeah, no you don't. You'd have to be putting me into check to do it. But congratulations, GG. I tip my Plague Doctor mask to you, CT. You've played honorably. I'm sweating. See, you lost. Well, you were kind of destined to lost. It was gonna happen. Hey, Max, how you doing? Sorry you're late, dude. You missed the whole game. The game ended. A glorious checkmate. Produced with the very King's Guard. You were getting a haircut. Yeah, you were getting a haircut, and both Kat and Carl missed it as well. Like, they were the ones playing all of yesterday. I think it's Sunday. I think what happened, Kat is either sleeping in or at church, and Carl is definitely at church. Zoom. Handshake, yeah. Give like a clap of celebration. Well, it only took an hour. Yo, Grass, what is it, Max? I think we'll end this pretty soon now, because that was all we had to do. Finish this. Can you tell me your user in FID? DIS. Fidsids? Fidus? In Dis? My username in Discord, you mean? How do you misspell Discord with Fid? IOL no, yes. What do you, huh? Tell me your user. I think my username in Discord is just Grassman666 or something along those lines. Or it might be like Samurai Jack. I'm not exactly sure. You should just be like, you should be able to like private message me. No, you mean your user then? What do you mean my user then? Oh, the last four numbers. I have no idea what those are. If you want to like private message me, Max, you should just be able to like do it straight from the Discord. Just like select me and do a private message. It should just work. What should we do now? We've streamed for an hour. I think we'll just end the stream. I'm kind of hot anyway. I don't know how to private message you. Just go to the people in the Discord, and then click on me, and then hit the message button. It'll be like a normal message symbol. So you just go into the people in the Discord, which is on the right. You click on me, and then you click on the message button, and that'll be a private message to me. And then you can say whatever you want to say. It's not that hard, Max. Come on. Step up your game, dude. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Second ever game of Superior Chess. Won by Checkmate. Congratulations. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments of the stream if you want to do more Superior Chess. You don't get it. Just, you'll figure it out, okay? I believe in you, Max. You can do it. Don't stop yet. I got it. It's too hot. Just tell me again. Go to the right. In Discord, there'll be a button in like the top right of the Discord that says who all the people in the thing are. Click on me, and then click on the message button, and then you can send me a message from there. You got it? Watch a tutorial how to private message someone on Discord. Yeah, just look up a Discord tutorial. No, I don't. Sad face. Yeah, let me know in the comments of the stream. Tell me again, please. Go to the top right of the Discord and click on it to see the people in the Discord. Then click on me and then hit the message button. That private messages me. And then just type your message. It's not that hard. Come on, Max, I believe in you. I'm not going to explain it again, though. Yeah, so let me know in the comments of the stream if you want to see more of this game. If someone, like, coded this in, like, an app or something, that'd be amazing. If any of you guys know how to code, I will totally, like, sell... I'll totally sell you a shout-out if anyone wants. How do I message? Click on my user profile. Click on it. That would be awesome if you could do that. I have no idea how to code. If any of you do, free shoutout. I think Kat already said. Yep, nice. I think Kat already said he was gonna like make one too. I don't know if he plans to code it or what, but I've just like literally made it with physical cardboard. He did it. I got sent yo. Finally, let's go. Congratulations. School is cool like that. Yeah, I've done some basic coding in school. I can do like Scratch and C++, but like I tried to make chess in Scratch. It's way too complicated. And my chess is an even more complicated version of chess. If you do need like a list of the rules or something for exactly like if you're trying to program it, you need like a list of the better rules. Zist, great. Just like just message me through Discord like Max just did, and I can like give you some information. But yeah, Python. Oh, nice. Yeah, we learned what was it? We did Scratch and then we did C#. We did C# in Microsoft Visual Studio, but I couldn't figure out how to do chess in either of those. Give me your reward. You can have a slow clap. Congratulations. A fast clap, please. You want a fast clap? Oh, fuck my hands. Ah, I should not have done that. Okay, I'm gonna end this stream. Ouch. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments of the stream if you want to see more of this game. I feel special. Congratulations, Max. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Thanks to everyone who participated in the game. Bye, guys. No? Clap faster. More stream. Hang on, Red, what do you want me to stream? What do you want more stream? I put up these pictures. You like the pictures? You like the pictures? I have this picture too. I made this picture. This is my picture. I made this in like grade 2. Stream Raise a Floppa on Roblox. God no. I might do I could stream Roblox. There is like one game on Roblox I might play. There is one game on Roblox I could consider playing, and I could stream that. There's my door. There's another wolf. I put some wolves up. Stay one more. And show me what do you want to see. There's my globe of Earth. There's my Lysol wipes. I play stream with you. Your globe of Earth? There's my globe of Earth. Roblox, you mean? Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. I guess your favorite animal is wolf. No, my favorite animal is cat. But wolf is like, wolf is like what was available, right? I mean, the other option for what was available is very muscular horse and eagle. There's my garbage. Is cheetah and dog. Yeah, wolf is like what was available. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I am going to actually end it here now, but yeah. Cause I'm like knocking stuff over. I gotta I'm too hot. I'm just so hot and sexy. God, look at me. Just look at this. Look at this beautiful man right here. Incredible. Do a feet reveal. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, if you enjoy my content, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. You're a girl? No! Stop it! With long hair. No, I'm a girl with short hair. Fool. You've been deceived.